backs. We'll have to see how seamlessly he can make the jump from college to the next level. It's the Bears, as we're proud to introduce our new broadcast team for 2016.
Now a play fake here on first down. And right away, he lost the football. And they'll stop him at the 1-yard line, but small consolation there following the turnover.
After that play, I think we...
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Running with Howard. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved. A good
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Chicago. Zach Miller, 55. Bears coming out as they get ready. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Well, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
Alshon Jeffrey, touchdown, Chicago. Alshon Jeffrey. Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down. I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what there is on my board. A 3-down back who could do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for us.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Offense now getting ready to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith, 76 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They come out here in the eye. On third down, this is Howard. So we got 3 at 1. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each...
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ten yards still left on second down. They'll run the option left. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Calling a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They call it a gain at 19, and it moves the chains. And quickly, they get to the line. They go play action here on first down. Deep drop. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Alshon Jeffrey with... And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cameron Meredith. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Alshon Jeffrey, so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
On first down, they run with Howard. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A quick handoff. That's Lasike. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The big man, Vince Wilfork, able to get him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On the handoff, this is Howard. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll set up to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Back now here on EA Sports. And they're in the red zone this time. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Now Howard.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Onto the field now come the Bears. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. They'll look to throw. Completion left side to Miller. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll set up a throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kick. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got that one complete to Eddie Royal. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Not only did they drop it look like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
2nd down following the incompletion. They come out here in the eye. This is Howard on 2nd down. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a full grows even. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.
Moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing you know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long. Bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight. Straight out of moonlight. Woo!
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown, Chicago! Cameron Meredith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And on that... Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
On first, they go right back to Howard. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago! Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The constant.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They come out here in the eye. They'll drop the throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
Really, it's a solid draft class from a year ago. They were able to address some key weak spots on their team and fill in some holes.
And they were able to identify the players they wanted early in the process Got a little bit of luck, as some guys may have fallen to them, but for the most part, knew their philosophy and stuck to it.
And he's got Miller. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Zach Miller, his second touchdown on... And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. A reminder, coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. So Langford the carry there. 4th-round pick last year with Forte vacating to New York. A lot of the spotlight on Langford.
A lot of running backs have possibilities in Chicago. If he can emerge and eat up carries, I think he'll produce in a big way. Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They run with Howard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Michael Pruitt.
Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Completion left side to Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And held up. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And some space here. There he goes right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big time.
They come up in an offset eye. They pitch out to Howard. Muscles him off. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue?
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Alshon Jeffrey, his 5th touchdown. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago. Zach Miller, his second. Give to Howard. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
They go with Howard again. And he's got room. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. Now, you see these numbers, and a week ago when he struggled, it just seemed like everyone was, the world was closing in on him when he was handed the football. Here, the hole seemed to be opening up.
Yeah, and last week it appeared that he was running against 13 or 14 guys, didn't it? And I think last week, they just couldn't get in sync. Blockers, him, no matter what. It was almost like if they blocked it well, he picked the wrong hole to run through. If he picked the right hole to run through, there was just no hole really. People would swarm and knock him down. So what we're seeing this week is everything together, got it figured out, and he just seems sharper. I don't know if it's a better week of preparation or what went into it, but he looks like the guy we know.
7 yards to go on second down. They come out here in the eye. He'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Zach Miller, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bears add on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Mike 58 right there.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why they're points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Howard. And some room to roam now. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Bears are set up now, 1st and goal. And quickly, they get to the line.
Green 39. Green 39.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught at the 1. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And look at the numbers, a repeat performance. It seems right now it doesn't matter how many guys they're going to put on him, he's going to catch the football.
And when you hit that zone, and that's what he's in right now, where everything is working well for him, and I think it's in combination with what the offense coordinator is doing. He's a primary target. He looks at his play sheet, knows he wants to get him the football, and has designed some routes effective for the last 2 weeks. He's really been fun to watch. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll set up to throw. That's caught at the 1. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on
First carry for the rookie, Jordan Howard. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Green 39! Green 39!
Another carry for the rookie. It's Jordan Howard. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The catch made by Miller. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Back to throw now on 1st down. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On the give, running right is Howard. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
Cuts it out to the sideline. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Again with a juke. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of college. Why? As I mentioned, big, strong, powerful guy, faster than you would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the backfield, something that we didn't know he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workouts. Now he's putting his running ability to good use in the NFL.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they will... Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And some room to work. Touchdown, Chicago. Jeremy Langford, his first touch. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. And Jeffrey's got it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught right side is Jeffrey. 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Alshon Jeffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. And a nice... And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They go counter with Howard. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Eight yards to go here on second down. They're going to look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cameron Meredith as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the... So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Completion left side to Miller. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50. Yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
And that's the relief that you still have the lead.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Alshon Jeffrey, 79. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Offense.
And a pass interference here will actually go against the offensive side of the football. Charles is a former defender. I know you can appreciate that.
Did you hear that thump when I hit the ground? I was so surprised to hear them say offense for once instead of defense.
He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Pass interference. Offense.
Little jostling there, but it's going to be the offense that gets the penalty flag for interference. He lost 6 there on the first down play. On play action, they'll throw. He's got that one complete to Eddie Royal. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll bring up a second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're not all saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
Trying the right side with Howard. And some room to maneuver. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And another good game here as the numbers show. We had a rare meeting with the entire offensive line this week. They were pretty ecstatic. Well, they should be ecstatic again.
And we had that meeting with them because of how they played last week. I thought it was your idea. It was brilliant to say, let's bring the big guys in. Well, it was true. Let's talk to the guys. How did they pull that off? Because they were so productive. No real problems in getting to the offensive backfield. They were getting downfield, getting the second, third level, creating extra blocks. We're seeing that again this week. They are really locked in, so credit to them, but also a big credit to the offensive line coach because he's got to feel great about what he's prepared.
Absolutely. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Let's discuss now this performance as it relates to the last one. A week ago, and we saw it. Some pinpoint accuracy he's displaying. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're... Onto the field now come the Bears. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And they have the football. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And an alley to run. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. And numbers to like, that's for sure here. Back-to-back good games. Maybe they found something last week that they can carry forward here, a little blueprint.
Yeah, we often talk about a defense seeing something that held a person down and implementing that themselves. In this case, I think exactly what you said. This is working. Until someone comes up with an answer for it, no reason to go away from it. Plus, let's just face it, he's as good as any receiver in the league. He is just playing at a really high level. They've got to continue to find ways to get him the ball.
In the eye. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. They'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Alshon Jeffrey, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here. Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Give him 27 yards that time. And that leads to a Chicago first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cameron Meredith with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right?
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Delay of game, offense.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.